Congratulations to Coach Andy Thompson, who has been a part of the program, but in the captain's chair this year and has guided them quite well.
Mm-hmm.
Jason Ross, you are the play-by-play, longtime play-by-play voice of the Hornets. You've seen it up front, up close, and in person all year. But for the rest of us, it's been a fun ride, and we're all about pride in Sacramento, pride for our teams, and it's been really easy to puff your chest up for the Hornets this season. Coach Andy Thompson joining us. Andy, it's Dave, it's Jason. Good morning, Coach.
Good morning. Thanks for having me on.
Hey, thank you. Listen, before we get into the nuts and bolts, let me just ask you, I know Jason gets to talk to you a lot more than I do, but, we're about halfway-ish, a little over through the season, at least regular season. Give us your, if you will, your State of the Union on your Sac State Hornets, and just what's impressed you this year, what you're good with, and what you'd like to work on down the stretch.
Yeah, I think what's impressed me is how resilient the team's been, being 5-1 and really playing. Most of the games have come down to the last possession, and guys found ways to win, and coaches have put guys in good position. Each week there's different challenges with every team you play. We've been on the road for 4 out of those 6 games, and we've been able to find a way, like I said, in the fourth quarter. Things we want to improve. Definitely we're looking to play a little bit more penalty-free. We've had some penalties that have really, hurt us in different parts of the games. And so we're working on that. And then just continuing to feed off of each other. If the offense makes the play, defense has got to come back and get a stop and get the ball back and try to create some explosive plays in special teams. So putting all 3 phases together on one Saturday at our very best is what we're trying to accomplish. But very pleased to be 5-1 at this time.
Coach Dave was just talking about kind of that pride, community pride, regional pride. Before we kind of get into the matchup, the big one, the showdown tomorrow night, I was thinking of that there's kind of a nice synergy going on. Mike Brown, coach of the Kings, has been very open in support of your program. You guys have a relationship. He was an honorary captain the other day. He's, going Stingers up, highlighting the Hornet football program. What's that mean to have, kind of support from him, from the Kings, and just how much Mike Brown's been in your corner?
He's been awesome. He's been really good. And when I got the job, I got a chance to have a conversation with him, and he gave me some great advice of just be yourself. You got an opportunity to lead and do it the way you think is best. And I've really tried to take that and run with it because he's done a great job in his career. I'm a huge Kings fan. I absolutely love watching them. I love NBA basketball. So to have somebody like that in your corner has been great. I think our team really does want to, represent Sacramento every single time we go out there and try to bring great energy. This is a great place to live. It's a great sports town, and it's awesome to, the Republic got a big playoff game, I know, this week too. So all the teams that are in Sacramento, I always root for. And again, I think it's going to be an awesome night on Saturday night. If people can come out 7:30, it'll be a beautiful night for football.
I think you're so right. You said it so well, Coach. It's look, we all know the Kings are the Kings here, and we get that. But just whether it's Sac State, whether it's a Sac Republic, and there are UC Davis, wherever it may be, it's so cool when it is a Saturday night, when it's a weekend, and any chance you have to take the family, take the kids out, and go see great matchups, great sports. By the way, the nation is going to be seeing one of those matchups here: number 2 versus number 3. Montana State, Sac State, and these folks, maybe I was talking to Jason, maybe not as much as Montana, but pretty close. This is a traveling band. That fan base travels really well. Those colors will be presence, but I got to imagine you and the team are pretty geeked for this matchup.
Yeah, no, this is fun, and again, you don't get this opportunity to have this much excitement unless you put in a lot of work and you win ball games for a team that's coming in like this. And so I always talk about, you earn the right to play in these games, and our guys have. And it's going to be fun. They're a very good team. They've done it really well for a while. I think they've got a 24-game winning streak at home. We shared the conference title with them a year ago, so very good opponent. Very well coached, some good players. But that's the challenge of high level competitive college sports, is you want to go against the very best. And I think our guys will be excited. I know they'll be excited to play, and it's going to come down to, like always, you got to do things well with tackling and blocking and all the fundamental things you always hear. Because there's no magic wand that you can just go out there and have the same play work every single time. Everybody's got to do their job. So it'll be fun.
Coach, you also you oversee the defense still too. I mean, you're the head coach. You got a lot of hats you wear. And when you're looking at Montana State, #1 rushing team in the nation, you guys know about playing 2 quarterbacks. They play 2 that run both equally very well. How about that challenge of slowing down the Bobcats' run game?
Yeah, exactly what you said. Good challenge. Because they are so different with the different styles that they can play at with the both quarterbacks. You know, one guy, they both throw the ball well, but they both run it extremely well. And I think the most unique thing is they never slide. I mean, these 2 guys are trying to run you over every single time, which is rare for quarterbacks. So we got to be able to tackle. They've also got some good tight ends and running backs. I would describe them very similar to the 49ers in the fact that they don't care how they run the ball, but you know they're going to run it. It's just where are they going to do that? So you got to play really sound, good defense, and you got to be aggressive. And I think we've talked about that all week, and I know the guys will be ready to roll, and it should be a fun matchup.
Coach, we always love talking to you and checking in. We look forward to doing that a little bit later in the year as you march towards a couple of different banners, we hope. But either way, we know you're going to have those kids out there and prepped and ready to go. Looking forward to it. A little Sacramento proud this weekend. Good luck to you, sir, and thanks for joining us.
Hey, thank you. I know it's Kings are coming up, first game next week. So for you to have me on the show, I appreciate it. And for all the sports teams in Sacramento, good luck this week. And thanks for supporting Sac State.
Absolutely.
Thanks,
always.
Coach.
Appreciate you, Coach. That's exciting.
It is. I mean, again,
cool.
#2, #3, 7:30, Hornet Stadium tomorrow night. ESPN, you said it, Dave, national audience too. So that's awesome. It's great for the program.
And, and I'm looking at #1, South Dakota State.
Yeah.
Because it's #2 versus #3 here. And look, they played Montana State at home in the Beef Bowl.
Yeah.
And won by 4.
Well, and the funny I don't know if it's funny for Montana State, Dave, the way that game ended, Montana State threw the game-winning touchdown, ruled touchdown with no time left.
Yeah.
They reviewed it, toe on the line, no touch. So Montana State really
should be
a toe away from being #1 in the nation.
Oh my God. And then you got North Dakota State's always good. They're coming up November 4th. I'm not trying to say if Sac State wins this and wins out, they could be the #1 team in the nation.
Absolutely.
I think.
I mean, you're 3 right now. Yeah, they got up to as high as 2 last year.
I'd make an argument that if they're able to win this weekend and they win convincingly, you can make an argument they should be #1 right now, regardless of what South Dakota State does.
Yeah, why not? Let's go.
South Dakota State, how good can they be?
Right.
South Dakota.
Yeah.
They've got Mount Rushmore.